Good morning everyone, it's 7 o'clock in Scotland. We are at the Travel Lodge in Dunfermline. Me and Toy are on our way to track, so it's the first day of driftland today. Got a 2-day private hire, so yeah, should be really good hopefully. We've had an absolute nightmare this week, haven't we? Getting everything ready, to say the least. So just a quick run through. I brought a new clutch and flywheel for the BMW because I thought last year it was slipping, and I thought, well, you know, I may as well get it changed as soon as we're coming all the way up here. We ended up taking it out and there wasn't anything wrong with the clutch, so I don't know what was going on. It must have just been, I don't know, rubbish fluid or something like that. I don't know. So I said, look, sod it, we'll just chuck the new one in. It wouldn't go in for some reason, I don't know why. It was a competition clutch flywheel and a Sachs M3 clutch. It should have slid straight in, but it didn't. Then we had trouble with the gearbox, so I bought a new gearbox. Then we had trouble with the calipers, I had to buy new calipers. And then getting it onto the trailer, I split the rear fuel lines. So yeah, it was just, honestly, it was a week from hell trying to get the car ready. And then literally two nights before we left on it, Toya jumps in this, the tow wagon, puts her foot to the floor, clutch, gone. I'm like, oh my God, you are kidding me. So yeah, it was not the best couple of days, but it's here. We just drove it up with a clutch knackered and it towed all right. We got here, so don't know if we're going to get back, but we got here. So as long as we can skid for 2 days, it's fine. We'll get towed home. But yes, we just can go get some fuel now, get to the track, and I'll do some more recording there and show you who's there. But yeah, should be a good few days. Right, so we're at the track. 36 is tipping over. Battery's dead, so I'm just letting it run for a bit. Chuck some cheap wheels on it. I'll spin the camera and show you who's here. Obviously my wifey, she's here. Got Jake's 36, Joe's 86. Scott's 90's back and running. There's them very friendly lads over there. Lee's 200. As you remember from the last video with Scott's car looked a little worse for it. It's still rocking and rolling. A Bisu. Right, we've also got young Nathan. Hello. In his 318 IS. Got Alan as usual. Josh. And we got Steve in the J600 there. J600 Chaser. And on this side of the camp we have Clive in his MX5, black MX5. We've got Lana in her MX5, and we've also got Damien in his 180 or 200 I might say, but yeah, look very, very cool. So yeah, that's the group for this year.
If you are counting, as I say, make sure you've sorted counting.
Great, thank you mate, cheers. Can't get it off with my thumb.
Probably the loudest one.
Let me swap hands. That's better. Are you just recording my filming?
Yeah.
Trying to put stuff on?
Yeah. Just for entertainment.
I've got twin turbos though, so technically you add a turbo, you add more quantity.
and I didn't feel like it was right. And it's most definitely not. It's just the wheels have come undone, the wheel bolts have come undone. So yeah, not ideal. Oh well, let's get it tighten up. Do a couple of drops. There's only one behind us.
Yeah, there is.
Whoa. Shall we air this out a bit?
Yeah, I think so.
Get some sun. No, look. There you go. It's definitely the car. I'm going to try and do all outside clips on this one, like the STC layout.
Okay.
Such a good little car, isn't it? It's such a sick little car.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yes! You've done a thing.
Got to record sideways.
What? You better.
How you going under there? How you going under there?
Oh, marvellous. Just fucking marvellous. Just covered in shit. Trying to get this stupid bolt out the top of the diff. Won't come out the diff, the top of the diff won't come out of there for some reason. I don't know why. But it won't. Ouch. Nearly there, we must be nearly through.
The other thing is get go.
Here we go. That's what we did. That's what
No, second ring, reverse. Reverse it. No, you know, up down there.
Oh, okay, yeah, in the middle. That's quite hard, that one. All right.
There we go, sorted.
Lovely, cheers, boys.
Oh, yeah. Proper sketch.
Did you get your tablets?
Go now. A little bit dirty.
Well, after changing a diff that I didn't actually need to change, it's probably not good putting brake cleaner on your face. It's the only thing that's getting this dirt off. So yeah, we changed the diff, put it all back together with the shafts, and it's still done the same thing. So it was a shaft. It didn't look like it would snap, but it was a shaft. So we had to re-change a shaft after buying another diff.
Which only took
which only took
4 hours.
4 hours to do because I'm obviously a qualified mechanic, an F1 racing mechanic, where all the other lads probably would have done it in about 30 minutes, but 4 hours later.
Good practice.
Yeah. What a day. What a day.
Honestly, you can't fit in a bath, you can't fit in a bed. Bloody hell, what do you look like?
Are you recording me? I can't fit. Remember to hang out. Remember to hang out. My knees are here. My gut is on my knees. I can't physically move. I'm in.
It's the most attractive thing I've ever seen.
You're going to have to wash me. I can't actually wash myself. Look. I can't move to wash myself. It's fucking ridiculous.
Okay. Oh dear. Look at you.
All I can smell is gear oil.
Ugh. Right, okay, let's wash her.